Coming to the vault and the floor. When we speak of the vault is nothing but the roof of the skull. So the roof of the skull is being formed by the parietal bones on both sides and the temporal bones on either sides and the frontal and the occipital bone. And the floor of the cranial cavity, we call it as the cranial fossa because there are depression like structures in the floor of the cavity, and this can be divided into three regions as the anterior cranial fossa, the middle cranial fossa and the posterior cranial fossa. The anterior cranial fossa lodges the frontal lobe of the cerebrum. The middle cranial fossa lodges the pituitary gland and we have the cavernous sinus, and the posterior cranial fossa lodges the cerebellum and the medulla oblongata. Coming to the brain, we have this brain can be divided into several parts like the forebrain and then the midbrain and then the hindbrain. So forebrain we have the cerebrum. Cerebrum can be divided into four lobes as the frontal, parietal, occipital and the temporal lobe. And then we have the diencephalon. The diencephalon is being divided into the thalamus, epithalamus, hypothalamus. And the brain stem or the hind part of the brain we call it as a midbrain, pons and the medulla.